own herd, they're quite spread out, they're doing their own thing, but there's communication happening all the time in the herd. So as soon as you step into the arena, or even before you step into the arena, there's already a conversation happening between you and your horse. As soon as you're in their visual field, you can start communicating back and forth. So as we get into this exercise, there's a couple of things that I want you to keep in mind. And one of those is this I'm not a threat behavior in horses, and it's even in people as well. So if a horse is approached by another horse that they feel a little threatened by, what will generally happen is that they will break the focus from that horse and they will look away slightly. And if they keep becoming approached by that horse, they will maybe step away. And it happens with people too. Like if our focus on them is a little bit too intimidating, they will break focus and they will look away. And humans do it too. If you are confronted by someone or you feel conflict in a conversation or someone you're not completely comfortable with, you would generally break eye contact and you will look somewhere else. And there's a lot of other behaviors associated with this, but this is a big one, especially in horses, that you can look for, that if you approach and they look away a little bit, it's that behavior. I'm not a threat to you. It's okay. I don't want any trouble. It's also called an appeasement behavior. So that's something that I want you to keep in mind as we go through this, because it's something that we're going to do to the horse. We are going to break focus and look away and show the horse that we are not a threat to them. Another behavior that is pretty interesting is this come with me, come this way, this behavior. And what will happen in a horse herd is that if a horse wants to go in a particular direction, they will break away a little bit from the herd and they will stand there and wait to see if any other horses will come with them and join them. Often a horse will have like a buddy in the herd, like a little best friend that will start to follow and go along. And then there's like a chain reaction in the herd, and the herd may start moving in that direction. So it doesn't necessarily mean that this horse is a leader of the herd. If there is a leadership situation in a herd, it's definitely a shared situation rather than a single horse that makes all the decisions over the herd. But we won't get too much into that. But there's this behavior that if a horse wants to go in a particular direction, they will break, they will wait a little bit, see if other horses will join. If no other horses join, they will either continue on to the direction that they are going on their own if they're confident enough to do that, or they will just rejoin the herd. So this is also something that we're going to play with a little bit. And the other thing to remember that's actually not on the slide here is that horses are drawn to things that move away from them. Okay, so here's my makeshift diagram of our training space and the horse and the human. And at the end, we'll look at a little bit of a real video of this as well. So once you've let your horse go in the arena, you're going to let them wander around. You're going to stand on the outside and you're going to observe them for a little bit. And then you are going to go into the training space and you're going to bring your focus towards your horse.